Hi Virgo, this is Tara and welcome to your October 2015 Psychic Tarot forecast. And thank you so much for joining me this month. I appreciate all of your subscribes and your shares. And be sure to leave any comments below. What I've done this month is I have made a video of psychic awareness. So remember I talked last month about, are you intuitive, third eye, or do you feel? Well, I've used those two different types of intuitive hits to do a video, a 9 to 10 minute video. And so if you go on my website, www.themagicalmatrix.com, on the first page there's an order of reading, but also there's an area to put in your name and your email address. And I will send you the video. It's complimentary, it's free, so please be sure and do that. I would love to hear from you. Okay, and this is your 4-card spread for the month of October. And again, I'm using the John Holland Psychic Tarot. And wow, okay, so for you guys this month, these cards are pretty active. And let's see what comes up for you for this month. So I'm going to turn the first one over, and wow, okay. So this is an emotion card. And the emotion cards have to do with emotions of the heart. And this is fulfillment of wishes, so that's really pretty nice to start off your October with. It is also the number 9, and as you know, I'm a numerologist. And numerology, the number 9 is about completion. It's about unconditional love, universal love. It's also about understanding and being non-judgmental of everybody, whether they're I've said a puppet or a pauper or a poet or whoever else in between, just an understanding of people in general. And so when I look at this card for you, I really feel like this is emotions of the heart space. This is green chakra, sort of loving romance, romantic type of relationship that maybe you're really feeling. And the green is our heart. It's really about feeling very much of a feeling of excitement. And when I look at the card intuitively, as you know I do straight on intuitively, I get the area on his robe that's lit up kind of below the knees but above the feet. And if you'll, yeah, okay, I thought so. If you take a look at that, the area that's shining, and it's shining from the treasure box. And so metaphorically, that could be like a treasure box of nuggets or gold coins for you, or treasure box of emotional love. And maybe you haven't gone down this path before. Maybe you haven't opened yourself up to this and been vulnerable. And I'm also hearing the word career, so it's kind of funny. It's coming both ways, people and career. But maybe you haven't opened up yourself to these types of feelings, and you're doing that now. And I know for sure, for some of you, this is a general reading, of course, but for some of you, that this is a feeling of true romance, of you can make this happen because there is love in the air. And then career-wise, I feel like some of you, and I'm hearing writing, or you're writing, or you can write, whether it's journaling or whether it's blogging or posting, or you're just writing stuff on Facebook or whatever, wherever you do, and it's just really feeling good to you. Maybe you're being in response to someone else, but there's a real feeling of some fulfilled wishes that are coming true. The other thing that I'm getting when I look at this card, and this is kind of fun, is this small leaf down here, and it's not totally bloomed yet. But I do get the feeling of fun, of joy, of laughter, of happiness from this leaf. And so it feels like, you know what, I'm kind of looking towards the bigger guy, but I'm enjoying my time. And it maybe is for you, for about being joyful and having a good time and feeling those feelings of giddy love, giddiness in love. And I really feel like you guys are starting off the month in a really wonderful, a lot of you, again, general reading, but a lot of you in a really emotionally sound and sweet place. Okay, so let's turn over the next card of this 4-card spread. Okay, cool. This is a spirit card. And the spirit cards have to do with just that, our spiritual aspirations, our inspirations, our spiritual force. And this is the number 1, passion ignited. Wow, don't you love that it came after fulfillment of wishes, which is emotion, and this is a spiritual. Okay, so you can see the look on her face is very much one of, fulfillment and happiness. And it's more than happiness, though. It's a real sense of, again, fulfillment, peace, calm, assuredness, that she has created more for herself than there was. That she's almost, I'm getting the strength card, which in traditional tarot is the last card, but it is a spiritual card too. And it might be that some of you too are feeling this way on the inside, into your very spiritual core. And then also it may have to do with, and this came up one other sign, that it may have to do with, anyone that you know or you knew that has passed over, and they may be, you might feel like they have either been around you, or you have an item of theirs, or a piece of their clothing or something like that. It's almost like the spiritual world talking to you and igniting your passion here on earth for knowing that we are all temporary in this physical body. I did an interview with a woman who has studied the afterlife many hours, and she talked about life as we know it can be a hard day at school, whereas the afterlife is, we can create anything we want. And I really have a feeling, I'm getting the chills now that I say that for you all, which is a good sign, which I'm really feeling like, open your crown chakra and all, and I just feel like that anybody around you or that you've known in the past, like I said, could have been 20 years ago or more or less, that maybe you're being communicated with. There's a lot of good feelings from this card, a lot of good inspiration, passion ignited from this card. So that feels pretty good for you. Okay, well, and your third card of this 4-card spread, Virgo, is Triumph. This is a major arcana card. And in traditional tarot, the Triumph card is the same as the Chariot card. Well, okay, so you're feeling emotionally good, you're feeling spiritually ignited, and now you're like on your horse and you are ready to go. The major arcana cards are themes playing out in our life. So the universe is kind of knocking, saying, you know what? Get on your horse and ride that ride. And you can see his hair's flying back, and the horse has a very determined look on his face. Like, I'm going to take you no matter what we go through, snow, heat, rain, whatever, we're going to go on this ride, and we're going to have an adventure, and we're going to have fun. And I feel like this applies to many of you in many different ways. This can be about, again, I'm getting love. This can be about your own creativity and what you're creating that's new. It might be that this spiritual passion is creating new ideas, new projects for you, or you're getting excited again. Wow. And see, the sun is behind him, which is kind of interesting, and he's going into the, you could almost say the orange part here is like a dust bowl. But he's okay, because see, his horse is like, you know what, I've got my eyes closed, and no matter what, we're getting through this. So enjoy, go for the ride. If it feels good, I've said before, if you feel good about it, then go for it. I love this, and it's the number 7. As you know, I'm a numerologist, and 7 in numerology has to do with analyzing, researching people that have number 7 birthdays or 16 or 25 birthdays. It has to do with it's spirituality, number 7 is, but it's also analyzing, researching. So whatever you've been thinking about and analyzing, it feels like if you want to take that step forward, go for it, because the Chariot is ready and you are on a ride. And I love this last card. Okay, so I turn this over, and this is a physical card. The physical cards have to do with our finances, material possessions, what we put outwardly, material manifestations. And it is, by the way, number 8, and number 8 in numerology has to do with money, that very thing. It has to do with bridging the spiritual and material worlds together. So it could be after Passions Ignited a couple cards ago that you're really starting to create in a very real physical way some material I'm hearing the word proposals. So it might be some proposals that you're either presenting to someone or that you're getting feedback on. And when I talk to my clients, I always say, remember, no matter what you're creating, keep that positive movement forward, which is exactly what this card says, because our minds can go, we can choose to be positive or we can choose to not be. If we choose to be positive, the universe will open up in ways that we never knew, right? Okay, so that's what I encourage you guys to do. I just think that there is some money that is waiting for you guys, and any of you that I'm hearing the word inheritance. So there may be some of you that are going to inherit money, or you've inherited, or maybe there's some funds that are coming that you weren't really planning on recently, but they're going to be there for you. So that's pretty cool. I've always loved this card. It's very simplistic. It's the person in the sailboat going towards the sun, which is very calming, very peaceful, feels very good, like you are financially secure, or you're going to be feeling more and more financially secure as you put your house in order. And I already feel like some of you have put your house in order. You're doing the number 8, spiritual material worlds together. So, and this is a lot of, riding towards the sun, riding towards, this is a lot of movement for you guys. Last sign, I think it was, it's kind of like laid back, take peace, take calm, take rest. For you all, it feels like more take action where it feels good for you. Okay, my Virgo friends, that was a pretty awesome reading, actually. Wishes fulfilled, passion ignited, the Chariot, and positive movement forward. I want to wish you the best month, and if you all would like to order a reading, you can go on my website, or you can just contact me directly, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have about a reading. My email is below, that's my website, www.themagicalmatrix.com. You can go on there and order the reading tab, or you can email me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com, or I've also put my phone number below, and you can call or text me. And I would, for your own personal psychic reading, I would love to hear from you. Okay, so my fellow friends, have a wonderful month. Have a prosperous, exciting, romantic, sweet month. And I look forward to talking to you again in November.